Brazil isn't one destination, it's many completely different worlds inside one country. You have tropical beaches, massive cities, colonial towns, waterfalls, deserts, and rainforests, all existing side by side. And that's exactly why choosing where to go in Brazil can feel overwhelming, especially if it's your first time. Most first-time travelers make the same mistake. They try to see everything and end up understanding very little. So instead of just listing places, this video works differently. I'll show you the top 10 places to visit in Brazil for first-time travelers, and I'll explain who each destination is best for. Some places are perfect if you love beaches and relaxation. Others are better if you want culture, food, and history. And some are ideal if you're looking for nature, adventure, or slower pace. That way, you don't just watch this video. You find the places that actually match your travel style. As a Brazilian, I've helped travelers experience Brazil the way locals understand it, not the exaggerated version people see online. So let's start with the most iconic destination in the country, Rio de Janeiro. For many travelers, Brazil starts in Rio, and that makes sense. Rio is ideal if you want dramatic landscapes mixed with city life. Few places in the world combine mountains, beaches, and urban neighborhoods so closely. Cristo the Redeemer, Sugarloaf Mountain, Copacabana, and Ipanema aren't just tourist attractions, they shape how the city feels. You can hike in the morning, relax on the beach in the afternoon, and watch the sunset from a viewpoint by evening. Rio does require awareness, not fear. When you stay in well-known areas and move with intention, the city becomes intense, but unforgettable. São Paulo. São Paulo surprises almost everyone. It's not a postcard city, but it's one of the most important cities in the Southern Hemisphere. This is the best destination in Brazil if you love food, museums, nightlife, and cultural diversity. Avenida Paulista, Ibirapuera Park, Vila Madalena, and the city's art scene show a modern, international Brazil. For first-time travelers, São Paulo feels structured and familiar. It's where many people realize Brazil is far more complex than stereotypes. Florianópolis. Florianópolis is perfect if you want beaches without chaos. The city offers a slower rhythm, clean neighborhoods, and easy access to nature. Places like Joaquina Beach, Campeche, and Lagoa da Conceição create a feeling of balance between city life and relaxation. Many first-time travelers say this is where Brazil starts to feel easy. It's an excellent stop if you want to slow down after big cities. Foz do Iguaçu. Foz do Iguaçu is one of the most impressive natural sights in the world. Iguaçu Falls isn't just beautiful, it's overwhelming in scale. What makes Foz ideal for first-time travelers is simplicity. The city is organized, tourist-friendly, and easy to navigate. You can experience Brazil, Argentina, and Paraguay in one trip without stress. It's short, powerful, and unforgettable. Salvador. Salvador shows a Brazil many travelers don't expect. This is where African heritage deeply shaped music, religion, food, and daily life. Walking through Pelourinho, seeing Elevador Lacerda, or watching the sunset at Farol da Barra feels like stepping into Brazil's soul. Salvador isn't subtle, it's expressive, emotional, and intense. For travelers who want meaning and cultural depth, the city changes how you understand Brazil. Recife e Olinda. Recife and Olinda works best together. Olinda feels colorful, historic, and almost frozen in time. Its hills, churches, and narrow streets create one of the most charming colonial settings in Brazil. Walking through Olinda feels slow and personal. You're surrounded by music, art studios, viewpoints, and local life. Recife brings contrast. It's more modern, urban, and active. Boa Viagem Beach, rivers cutting through the city, and daily life give you a realistic sense of how people live in the Northeast today. For first-time travelers, this combination is powerful. You get deep history, strong cultural identity, and beach life without feeling overwhelmed. It's an excellent way to understand the Northeast behind the obvious destinations. Lençóis Maranhenses. Lençóis Maranhenses doesn't look real. Vast white sand dunes stretch endlessly, with natural freshwater lagoons forming between them during the rain season. There are no buildings, no cities, no noise, just white, sand, water, and silence. Walking between dunes and suddenly finding crystal clear lagoons feels unreal, almost like discovering something hidden. This destination requires planning and timing, which is why it's not higher on the list. But for travelers who want a once-in-a-lifetime experience, Lençóis Maranhenses often becomes the highlight of the entire trip. Curitiba. Curitiba shows a quieter, more structured side of Brazil. The city is known for urban planning, green spaces, and a strong focus on quality of life. Large parks, botanical gardens, and organized public areas give the city a calm rhythm. Curitiba feels thoughtful. It's less about spectacle and more about balance. For first-time travelers who prefer order, clean spaces, and a slower pace, the city feels comfortable and refreshing. It's proof that Brazil isn't always chaotic. Sometimes it's intentional. Natal or Maceió. Natal and Maceió are perfect if beaches are your main priority. Clear turquoise water, warm temperatures, and wide open beaches define these destinations. In Natal, dunes, cliffs, and buggy rides create a sense of adventure mixed with relaxation. In Maceió, natural pools, calm waters, and postcard-like beaches make it ideal for swimming and resting. Both destinations feel slower and lighter than major cities. For first-time travelers who want to recharge, disconnect, and enjoy Brazil's coastline without stress, these places are ideal. Manaus and the Amazon. The Amazon isn't just a destination, it's perspective. Manaus is the gateway to the largest rainforest on Earth. Here, the scale of nature changes how you think. Rivers look like oceans, forests feel endless, silence feels heavy. This experience isn't about luxury or comfort, it's about understanding how small we are. For many travelers, the Amazon becomes the most emotional and meaningful part of their journey. It's optional for a first trip, but unforgettable for those who choose it. Choosing destinations is only half the journey. Knowing where to stay, how to move, and what to expect changes everything. That's why I created my Ultimate Brazil Travel Guide, to organize what Brazilians already know so travelers feel prepared instead of overwhelmed. Brazil isn't a country you understand in one visit, but your first trip shapes how you see it forever. When you choose places that match your travel style, Brazil becomes readable, and readable places feel comfortable. If one day you decide to visit Brazil, my travel guide helps you stay safe, confident, and prepared, without fear and without stress. You get lifetime access, so it will be there whenever you're ready. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, or here in Brazil.